Hi everyone, welcome to my studio and happy 2019. We're going to start the year out with a challenging reformer workout. You'll need the long box, so have it handy. I'm going to put it on one spring for my warm-up. I have the foot bar down. We're going to take a seat. We're going to face the back of the carriage. Knees are going to be bent, and I'm going to grab my ropes. We're going to start with a little bit of spinal articulation and then some mini roll-ups and mini roll-up obliques. So I want you to start by sitting right up on those sits bones. Try to get that back extended. Sometimes it's more of a challenge than other days. But we'll see where this takes us. I want you to give me a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, let's gently round the spine, but try not to move the carriage. So it's simply movement in the back. And as I inhale, I go right back up to that nice extended back. I exhale. I inhale. Again. I exhale. I inhale. We'll do one more. I exhale. I inhale. I'm going to roll back, but I'm just going to take a look. I'm going to scoot forward that way so I have more support behind me. You can scoot your feet forward if you need to. We're going to roll down about halfway. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. I'm going to put that pelvis into a neutral position. As I exhale, I'm going to round my spine, moving forward. When I feel my lower back starting to change, my pelvis starting to change, that's my end range. I inhale as I roll back down. Exhale forward. Inhale back. And I think of leading with my trunk. I exhale. I come forward with the shoulders, trying to pull my abdominals back. And now lead back with the trunk. So I'm going to first pull my lower abdominals down into the carriage. And let's do two more here. Keeping my shoulders kind of on my back, not letting them pull forward. Or really keeping my scapula on my back. Let's do one more. And I inhale back to that beginning position. I'm going to rotate my trunk to my right. I'm going to keep those legs still and together. I exhale up. Inhale down. I'm trying to keep that rotated position. I'm keeping that left side of my pelvis anchored. This is 3. And inhale. And let's do 2 more. 4. And roll down. One more time. 5. Taking it down. Travel to center, and then other side. Again, trying to keep my shoulders relaxed, out of the equation. I exhale up. I inhale down. Try not to go into lateral flexion. And inhale down. Let's do 2 more. Yes, the spring's assisting me, but I'm still trying to draw my abdominals down as I come up. And this is our last one. We go back down, come to center, roll it up, extend the spine, place the straps on the loops, and let's put the foot bar up. And go ahead and place your Footwork springs. I'm going to put mine on 3.5. So I have 3 reds and 1 blue. Keeping that headrest down because we're going to do a little bit more of a warm up. We're going to do a few pelvic curls and then we'll go into our spine twist supine. So reaching those fingertips, feeling where my hip bones are, and I inhale. I exhale. I lift the pelvis, trying to open up the front of the hip joint. Breathe in there. And I curl down. I'm just going to scoot just a little bit. I feel like I'm a little off center. And again. And I exhale. I draw those abdominals down to create this tuck. And then I feel those hamstrings working. I feel the glutes working a little bit. I press the back of the shoulders down. I inhale and exhale. And one more. I create that lumbar flexion. I continue to try to keep it as I come up and roll it right back down. Taking the right leg into tabletop, I do a pelvic curl from here. I inhale and trying to keep that right leg still. That's a challenge. I curl. I keep this right side lengthened. I lift and down. And I'll do one more on this side. I want to make sure I don't hike up on my right side. So I've got to keep the left side active. All the way down. And I switch sides. I place that right foot down. Left side tabletop. Inhale. And lift, just keeping an eye on that left leg. Try not to shorten that left side. And then I roll back down. Again, I inhale. And I lift. I want to stretch the front of this right hip. And slowly. Let's do one more. I'm lifting, opening the right side, lengthening the left, and bring both legs into your tabletop position. Take the hands behind you onto the 2 pegs. Open those elbows. And let's reach the legs up to the ceiling. I'm going to start with a slight bend in the knees. Spine twist supine here. I'm going to inhale over. I'm going to exhale. Return. And same thing, other side. Trying not to excessively arch that back so I can't let go of my abdominals as I move the legs. I inhale. one more like this. And come back to center. If the hamstrings are tight, keep the knees bent. If you have the range, straighten the legs. If you have the range, activate those quadriceps. Get them working. And we do the same movement. But if the hamstrings are crying when you straighten your legs, go ahead and keep them a little bent at this point. And come back to center. And other way. And again. Let's see if we can get more range, more range, more range, more range. And center. And same thing. Over. And I have my last one. And last time to the left. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Take the hands right on top and just pull everything in and lower it down. We go right into our footwork. Scoot up a little bit. We're going to start on the heels, few inches apart. Knees are parallel. Pelvis is in neutral. I want you to do 5 regular. As you exhale, I'm going to take a look. I want to make sure those feet are as if they're standing on the floor. Nice strong legs, pelvis still in neutral. I inhale with resistance, return. Exhale out. Inhale. And 3. And return. And 4. And 2 more. 5. And hold this last one out. And then bring it in. So we actually are doing 5 and a half, and we're going to do 10 little pumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way out, and bring it in. Let's do the same thing on those toes. Plant or flex the feet, maintain that exact position. Exhale out. Again, I want to take a look, make sure I'm in neutral, I'm not rolling in or out. And return. And 2. And 3. Try not to ride the spring back in, but resist it. And 4. And 5. We're going to go all the way out, come halfway in, and pump. 2, 3, 4. Again, the ankles are still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the way. Feel that length, and we bring it in. And V position. Breathe in. Exhale. And in. And 2. And in. Exhale, 3. Hinging at the hips, hinging at the knees. And 4. And we'll do 1 more. 5. And then we press it out. Find that nice connected position. Keep the connection through the pelvis and bend the knees. But everything is still working. And then pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press it. Draw those inner thighs together and in. We go to our open V heels. Slight external rotation. I still want to be using those adductors. I breathe in. I exhale. 1 and in. And 2. And in. And 3. And 4. Feel both sides working. And 5. And then we press it out. We bring it in, but keep it connected and pump it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feet are still. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pelvis neutral. 9, 10. And out and in. Slide it down to the toes. Lift the heels. Take a look if you need to. Breathe in. And we exhale. And return. And I think of the return as almost more important. I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit. This is 3. And in. And 4. And in. And last one, 5. And let's press it out. Halfway. And give me those pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working right in that mid-range. 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way. And in. Bring it right to the toes. And we press it out. We inhale. We exhale. We come back in. We press it out. 2 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm using my fingers so I can keep track. And 3 times. 1 and up. And 2. And up. And 3. And up and in. 4 times. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And last set of 5. Two, full range, but controlled range. 3 and 4 and 1 more. Just want to make sure I'm in the right position. Let's do 1 more. Keep it lifted. And very slow prances. Just feel that nice stretch on the left side and feel that mobility with that right foot. And then switch. So both sides are equally important, both positions. And again, reach, lifting this right heel. Again. One more each side. And last one. And both sides up and bring it in. We're going to do 1 set of single. I'm just going to circle my ankles around. I'm going to keep the same tension. So we're just doing 1. We're going to keep it a little bit heavier. Let's keep the left foot on. Right leg goes to tabletop. We exhale, and in, and 2, and in, and 3, just 5, and 4, full 5, and then we take it all the way out. We bring it in and we have those singles and we really watch the tracking. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way out and all the way in. And other side. Tabletop, flexed foot on that right side. Breathe in as you exhale. 1, and in, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and we press it out. We bring it in, and give me those 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and out and in. And go ahead, come on up. We're going to go right into some abdominal work. So I'm going to have you take the foot bar down. We're going to really challenge the stability because we're going to start hundreds prep and hundreds from straight legs. So I'm going to go on 1.5 springs on balance body. It turns out to be a red and a blue. You do what's appropriate for you. I like my headrest down. I'm going to keep it down. So I'm going to grab onto my straps and make sure you're good. And then I'm going to take those arms up to shoulder height. Legs are together, inner thighs are working, abdominals are strong. You're going to come to your hundreds position. Try to keep the legs as low as possible. We breathe in. We exhale. We inhale, come back down. We exhale. We inhale. Again. And let's do 2 more. And just wiggling my toes a little bit, cramping. And 1 more. We're going to stay lifted. We're going into our hundreds. Breathe in and pump. In 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. This time, draw the knees in. Lower the chest, lift the arms. We have 5 coordination with straight arms, lowering and lifting the chest. First set of 5, we'll do it that way. Second set of 5, we're going to stay lifted. We inhale. Exhale. Again. And forward. Let's do 1 more. The second set, we're going to stay lifted. Lift those arms. Again. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold, hold, hold. And bring it down. Carefully bring your feet right into your straps. I'm keeping the 1.5 springs. We're going to go right into some hip work. Just going to pull my leggings up a little bit. All right. Again, you can raise your headrest up if that feels better to you. I like it down. I like keeping my spine or my cervical in neutral as much as possible. Open the shoulders. Let's start with some circles down. So I'm going to find that position to where my pelvis is in neutral. My legs are wrapping around. I exhale and open and up and around again. And I'm doing them to my fullest range of motion. Sometimes I keep them small. Today I'm going for it. But still maintaining the integrity of the pelvis. 3. Let's do 2 more. 4. And 1 more. 5. Make sure that I'm not hyperextending the knees. 2. I make sure that I'm coming right to the center, mid-sagittal line, right in the middle. 3. Let's do 2 more. 4. And last one. Flex the feet, come into your frog, deep frog, and then maintain the position of the thighs, but reach the heels up just a little bit. So we have this nice diamond shape. Keep that diamond shape. As you exhale, press. Inhale, return. Exhale, press. Feel the back of the thighs. Feel the pelvis stable. Making sure the ribs are not popping up. 3. And 4. And 1 more. Let's hold. Straighten the legs. Open. And we're going to do frog from here. We bend the knees. I call this open V frog. And out. Again. Inhale. And press. Again. And 3. Keeping the hips nice and stable. And 2 more. And 1 more. Bring the legs together. Bring them up to the ceiling or close to the ceiling, still maintaining that pelvic position, and allow the inner thighs to get a little bit of a stretch. And breathe, softening the knees just a little bit. And exhale. And bring them together. Bend the knees in towards you. Carefully, remember your foot bars down. Take your straps, come all the way in. And we go right into our corkscrew. So I'm scooting down a little bit. I'm going to reach my hands onto the pegs. I'm going to open those elbows so I get a nice stretch through the pecs. And my legs are going to go to tabletop. I reach them out. Inhale. Exhale over. I may have to adjust a little bit. I'm finding my position, and I take them over to the right swivel. I roll down and center. I go to the left and center. Over to my right and center. Over to the left. And 1 more each direction. And last one. Take your legs to center, flex your feet, and slowly roll it down. And bend the knees in. Take a moment, give a hug, gently. Turn the head side to side. And come on up. We're going to go into a stretch. We're going to do a variation of the reverse lunge, or in Bassi we call it the lunge reverse. So I am going to go onto a green spring. I'm going to put it on the second gear because I feel like I need a little bit more support. Put my foot bar up, headrest up. I'm going to come up onto the carriage. So I'm going to keep my left foot up against my headrest. I'm going to reach my right leg back. I'm just going to adjust a little bit. I'm going to reach my right leg back, bend, externally rotate that right leg, and press out. So my back leg is got to be active. I think of the hip extensors working, abdominals are in, back is nice and strong. As I exhale, I'm going to simply press the carriage out 5 times. And in. And 2. And in. Exhale. 3. And 2 more. 4. And last one. I'm going to come in. I'm going to take my right hand down. I'm going to lift my left arm up and rotate my trunk. Feel that rotation in the trunk. I'm going to press out and in and press out. I just make sure that knee is tracking. 2 and 3. Look where you feel secure. 4. Sometimes it feels better to look down. And last one, 5. We come back to neutral. We're going to bring the hands back onto the shoulder rests. We straighten the leg. Transfer the weight forward onto this front leg. Parallel your back leg. Reach your hands down to your wood carriage. Now keep the leg in parallel. Even think of keeping your hips square. It's not about height. And little lifts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Working the hip extensors. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Now carry the leg. Open the hip. Bring the leg around and lower it. And we switch sides. We do the whole thing. If you need to shake it out, shake it out. Take your right foot into the headrest. Take that left leg back and turn it out. I press out and make sure I'm in a good secure position with both feet. Back is strong. Scapula stable. I exhale. And in. I do 5. 2. And 3. 2 more. Just going to check that back leg. 4. And 1 more. Now, bring the left hand down. Take your right arm up. Rotate. Find that open shoulder. And I press and in. Check this bottom foot. 2. Make sure it's correctly placed. Open that chest. 3. Open that arm. 2 more. 4. And last one. Exhale. And in. I come back. I bring the carriage in. Transfer my weight forward, parallel. Square the hips off. Hands go down. If you need to bend that right knee, go right ahead. Now square it off. Keep it square. Keep the back strong. And little lifts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Exhale. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Hold. Open the hip. Carry the leg. Keep it up, 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 up. And bring it down. And we're going to go into balance control front with a variation. So I am going to switch my green to a red. If you need a little bit more support, keep the green on there. Just wiping the sweat off my hands. I'm hoping I don't need to grab stickies. I think I'm okay. Both feet are on my carriage. Hands are on my shoulder rests. I'm going to take one foot up against my foot bar, parallel, plantar flexed. Find my correct position. As I exhale, I'm going to float this opposite. And I make sure I'm correctly placed. As I exhale, press it out. And 2. And 3. Right foot up. 1. And 2. And 3. Bring it down. Other side. And 2. And 3. Bring it down. Now we hold the position of the upper body. We bend the knees. 1. 2. 3. Right leg. 1. And 2. And 3. Switch legs. If you need to stay with double, stay with double. 1. And 2. And 3. Keep that leg up. Bring it to the carriage. And come all the way in. We go into some arm work. So I am going to keep this red on the second gear. I'd like to do a green, but I think I'll regret it. So I'm going to stay with the red. Start out with some kneeling chest expansion. So grabbing onto your ropes. Just put that down. All right. So I'm going to press my pelvis forward. I almost feel like I'm going to topple forward. I know I'm in the right spot. Hands just forward of the thighs. Elbows are straight. Back is strong. Inhale. And return. 2 more. 1 more. Add the hip hinge. And so I'm happy I have the red. Press back with those arms. 2 and 1 more. Remember, we're on the second gear, so if you need to lighten it up, lighten it up. That's 3. Place the straps on the pegs. Now, I am going to go to a blue. Yep. Blue on the second gear for me, because I know what's coming up. We have our circles down, circles up, triceps, and then we'll switch it around. So I'm going to come up. I'm going to reach those arms. Again, pressing the pelvis forward. So I'm going to adjust as I exhale. And I open. Nice range of motion. 2 and 3. Let's do 5. And 4. And 1 more. And reverse. We reach out and up. And down. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. Smooth movement. 4, that's the goal. And 1 more. And down. We take it straight through our center. All the way up. Here's where I chose the blue. Hands behind. Now, think of the deltoids working. I know we say triceps, but those shoulders are working. And again. 2. Again. Straight up. 3, not forward. And 2 more. And last one. And bend. Open those elbows. And then come down. Now, switch your spring to a heavier spring. I am going to go to a green, second gear. Green on the second gear. If you're feeling super strong, 1.5. We'll work towards that for 2019. We start with our basic biceps. I'm going to start with my hands wrapped. I exhale. And again. And 2 more like that. 1 more. We add on. We bend the elbows. We're in that bicep curl. We press the arms forward. We bring it back. We take it back. And 2. Shoot those arms forward. And I think I moved my body a little bit. Got to readjust that. 3. 2 more. 1 more. And in and down. And take a seat. We're going to go into our balance controlled back prep. We're going to do 3 prep, 3 full. I like the blue spring. So I am going to, first gear, I like it light. Feels better on my posterior delts. I usually teach it with a red on it for clients, especially the prep. So I want you to take a seat on your carriage. Hands are facing forward on the shoulder rests. I bring my feet up, make sure they're securely there. I lift up. I start out with that prep, so my spine is in neutral. And return. And 2. Let's do 1 more. We go into the full. And return. Again. And 1 more. And all the way down. And take a seat. We'll go right into our mermaid. So go ahead and face either direction. If you're going to go the same direction as me, you'll have your left foot up against your shoulder rests, right knee towards the foot bar. I put it on 1 red spring on the first gear. I take my right hand onto my foot bar in line with my shoulders. Make sure I'm not leaning forward. Other hand is here. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to reach. And I want to get as close to a parallel line to my springs as possible. I want this arm reaching out, not up, but out. Now, rotate the trunk. Feel the back working. Feel the shoulders square with the springs. De-rotate. And I come up. And again, I inhale. I exhale. I inhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Such a nice stretch for the trunk, for the obliques. And do 1 more because we're adding our variation. We reach it out. We rotate. Place your left hand on your foot bar. Open your right hand out. Feel this nice rotated trunk position, and we go into our down stretch. And out. Again. 2. And 1 more. 3. And out. Take your left hand across and get a nice rotational stretch there. And bring it back. And come back to the center. Right hand. Just going to check it. Left. De-rotate. And I come up. Hold that position. Bring your feet forward. Face me on your carriage. Draw those knees into your tabletop. Hold it there. Reach them up. Reach the arms straight. Hold that position. Hip circles, variation, side to side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. The good news is we're not doing it on the other side. 7 and 8. Hold and bend. Turning around, facing the opposite direction. And sorry about the backside to you guys. We do our 3 mermaid, our 3 down stretch, and our stretch. So reaching it out. Trying to drop this on this side, right hip down. This is my tighter side, so I'm always challenged here. We all have that side. We inhale. We exhale. Now I want you to reach. I want you to try to square those shoulders off. Feel your back extensors working. De-rotate. The hip will lift when it has to. And up. Again, I inhale. I exhale. I inhale. And 1 more. Inhale, reach. The tendency is we want to round the back here. No, I want you to think of lengthening it. And come back. And last time we add on this one. We go out. We rotate. Right hand comes to the foot bar. Left hand pulls away. And now rotate that trunk as much as possible. Square those shoulders off to that spring. And we come up and down. Again. Up and 1 more. Up and out. And then take your right hand, bring it across and pull. Just get a little bit more of a stretch. I feel it all the way through my upper back. And then bring it back. Bring that left hand and then de-rotate and come all the way up. And we go right into our back extension. Okay, grab your long box. Doing great. You're at the finish line, gang. I'm going to take my foot bar down. I'm going to put this on a blue spring. I feel the heavier it is, the more arm work it becomes. I want it to be about back extension, which is always what I'm working on. My lifelong goal is better back extension. All right, so we're going to do 3 regular. So finding your position, arms just slightly forward of the shoulders. Back is neutral. Legs are active. Abdominals are active. As I inhale, I reach. And the first one is always me finding my position. And 2. 2, and down. And one more, 3. Now hold this lift. Simply lower the arms and lift them. 1. And lower the arms and lift them. 2. One more. Lower the arms and 3. And everything comes down. Last set like this. 3 of them. 1. And down. Again. 2. And down. And last one. Just going to scoot forward. 3. Now hold it. And arms. And 1. And 2. And last one. 3. And take it down. Now 3 all the way back. Hold. Arms. Forward. And down. 2 more. Back. Forward. And 1 more. Feel the back. And down. Place your straps on the pegs. Step on off, but place your forearms on your box. Feel the round spine. Feel the flexion. Nice deep breath in and out. And one more like that. Inhale. And slowly rolling it up all the way. And one time, lift the arms. And open. And thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.